Here we go, you guys. Okay, so today we are going to talk about our business activity tracker. A lot of you probably have this book. This is my version of the business activity tracker. It's called the Rise Up Planner. And I essentially use this to create my own tracker. But when I first started, I didn't have this book and I didn't even know about this book. And we would have to print out trackers. And when I say tracker, it's our list of work things that we need to do, right? Inviting, connecting, those types of things. It's a list to check off. Okay, this is what I've done this week, or this is what I've done today. Now, Body has upgraded our back office. So we have the option of tracking our work in our back office. And so I just want to show you guys a different way to do it. Like if you don't have this and you're feeling like I'm unorganized and I need it all in one place and I'm really not if you're a pen and paper kind of gal like me, there's a PDF version of this I'm going to show you today too, and you can print it off. A lot of people do it a lot of different ways. What I really want you to get out of this is, what should you be doing? Right? When I say I'm getting on to work, sometimes as a new partner, you're like, I literally don't even know what that means, right? You're like, okay, what am I doing? So the guided power hours are great, but if you're sitting down and there's nobody telling you what to do, sometimes it can be overwhelming and confusing because it's a lot, right? You're learning a whole new business and a lot of new information. So I am going to share my screen. Okay, can you guys see my screen? This is my back office, okay? Right? We are all starting here at 0 Success Club points. It is the first of the month. Get up, get up. Fun thugs, anyone? Okay. So it is blank. It's a blank slate. This is beautiful, okay? None of us have anything going on. This is a brand new start to the month. Okay. See up here at the top where it says business tools? This is where you find your forms and your preferred placement and things like that. Business activity tracker is the very top one, okay? So you're going to click that. Okay, Saturday, June 1st, 2024. This is your business activity tracker. And before I go on and break it down, I want to show you there down here where it says click here for the PDF version. You guys see this blue button down here? If you click that, this comes up. Okay, so this is the tracker that I'm about to be going over. So there's two versions. There's this version where it's something, this is what I would prefer. You print it out and you can write down. You can write down names. You can check the boxes, right? Like this is, I'm a pen and paper kind of gal. So this is the same thing. But if you want to work, going back to, oh, no, that's not it. Where'd it go? No, that's not it. Hold on. Where did it go? Okay, hold on a second. Oh my Lord, have mercy. Okay, hold on a second, you guys. It kicked me out. Basically, what I was trying to show you and what I will show you is, oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay. Okay. So this is a way to work. This is when you hit the business activity tracker, the non-PDF version. This is a way to work. Do you see up here at the top where there's a timer? See this? You can customize it. You can do this for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It just depends on how much time you have, right? Like maybe you only have 10 minutes to work. And so you're like, okay, I need a guide. So if you've been on this team long enough, you have heard me talk about the 4 vital behaviors, right? You have to be proof of the product, right? You have to show people that you're doing the things that you're talking about, that it works. You're going to be like inviting people, right? Inviting, connecting, and follow up. Personal development, and then recognition is the 4th one. So this breaks it up into 4 groups because of that. So be proof of the product. you guys can see here, it shows you, it gives you boxes to check: workout, or take a scheduled rest day, drink your Shakeology, or use your other supplements, share your workout on your stories, and then share your supplement or your Shakeology on your stories. And you just go through and you just click them. When you've done them all. I've done all of these things today, so I've marked all my boxes. Great. I'm going to go over to connect, invite, and follow up. So you can time yourself doing these things. Initiate connections and expand your network. Invite at least 5 people to join a BOD group or learn about coaching. So this is just one way to work, right? You can start your clock. You can turn on your volume to say like time is run out, or start 10 minutes or whatever. So if you are somebody who likes to do it all from your phone and check your boxes, this is a really good way for you. But for purposes of today, I want to go back to this business activity tracker, this one. And this is the one I encourage you guys to use, because you can print it out and have it in front of you. Okay. So I want to go through this with you in more detail. Okay. So first things first, right? This is for your whole week, and it starts on Thursday. Thursday is payday. It's recognition day. It's the start of a new week. So Thursday through Wednesday. First things first, right? You have to be proof of your product. You have to pick your plan. And if you guys saw in your Body Partner app, the 10-step checklist, this is that created into a tracker version. Okay. So you're going to pick your plan. You're going to stay consistent, right? And so this, you see here, it's like, the 3 boxes, you see the heart and the drink and the light bulb, right? Body has transformed its platform to be a trifecta, we'll call it. Movement, nutrition, paired with personal development being the total solution pack, right? So these are the top 3 things that they want you guys to monitor for yourself. Did you get your movement in? I don't care if you're doing a body workout or if you're just going for a walk, you know, taking your dog for a W, as Amber says. Like, follow a meal plan. That could just be having a shake a day. That could be 50% veggies. That could be any good decision that you make in nutrition wise. You're going to check that box. Positive mindset. Did you do your personal development? Okay. And then you're just going to kind of keep yourself, you're going to keep yourself organized. What's the start date of your next group, right? What's the theme of your program? So this month we're doing a summer transformation theme. And that just means that we are looking at transforming our mindsets going into summer. I think a lot of times there's like this theme of summer where like people think they have to have this like perfect beach body to go to the beach or to be in a pool. And it's like, it's terrible. It's toxic. And like the whole theme of like what my business is about is talking about health esteem and how it's about how you feel. And it doesn't matter what you look like. You're going to wear the damn suit. You know, we're working on loving ourselves as we are, not going to the pool or to the beach and playing the comparison game when we see other people and start to get hard on ourselves. So when we talk about summer transformation, we're talking here, right? We're talking mindset. So have you announced this? Have you made an announcement post? You guys can see this box right here. Like, have I announced what we're doing for June? If you go to audit your social media and you don't have anything on there about what we are doing, you need to go make an announcement post and share about that and get excited, because this summer group is going to be so fun. Platform. Where are we running our group? You got to let people know. Is this a Facebook thing? Are we doing it on Instagram? Is it a messenger thing? No, you guys say there's an app where we all hold each other accountable. It automatically logs our workouts for us. It makes it easy. So share all of that. Okay. Share your story. So in my tracker, like the way that I write it down, I have stories and partner stories. So you want well-rounded, Carrie calls it breadcrumbing. You want to breadcrumb your life through your stories, right? You don't just want to share workouts and partner stuff, but you do want to share workouts and partner stuff, right? I'm not saying avoid it. I'm just saying make it more well-rounded than just that. So number 4, share your story. Create social media posts and stories that showcase parts of your story and journey. Share at least 2 of these a day. So share your workout. You can share, like, for example, this team call. You can post the picture, but don't just post a picture and be like, love this crew. Post the picture and then get on and say, that was our team call. You know, we have a team call every Saturday where we learn parts of the business, right? We're learning how to work more efficiently. We're learning different ways to work. You know, Thursday we did a call about objections, like share about what people will get. Like sharing a picture doesn't do anything to explain, right? So share about, you know, why you started, what has changed. We talked about that on mentorship last week. Add value to your audience's lives. Answer the question, why would somebody pick me, right? We talked about, do they know you? Do they like you? Do they trust you? I've talked about that before. So you can share healthy recipes. After this call, I'm going to drop some free treats that you guys can share on Tuesdays, Tasty Tuesdays is the graphic, and it's like fun recipes, pictures that go along with it. You guys can use those. So share value for people like that, right? I have a recipe book that is free for you guys to give out, so people don't have to be your customers. That's another way of giving value to people. Tips, tricks, and hacks. I'm going to use Amber as an example because I was like, oh my God, that is a great idea. She shared this thing on her story about how she waters her hanging baskets. It has nothing to do with body, right? It has nothing to do with working out, but she showed how she has this bucket on her porch and she puts the baskets inside. You know how many people probably saved that or like thought about that or remembered that? I did. And I was like thinking about, that's so brilliant. Like, and I really want to get more into like gardening and da 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 da. Like when you're talking about sharing tips, tricks, and hacks, like it doesn't have to just like you want people to follow you for other reasons. They can't connect with you if they're not doing workouts. So like gardening or, you know, Katie, I don't think she's on this call, but she shows like her burgers, like show us a burger recipe, you know, or just like, I don't know, like how do you guys show us your morning routine? Jenny has been showing us her morning routine in the morning. I've really enjoyed watching that and just like it's very peaceful and very quiet and she's like up before her family and give value, you know, talk about your morning routine. Talk about what you're doing in your morning routine. You know, share with people what works for you to get up and what it has changed for you. Okay. So that's stories. And then you can just check your boxes as you go. And note, like, what have you shared about on Thursday and Friday and Saturday? So that way, when you get to Sunday, you're like, oh, I've got some holes here. I haven't shared about this, or this yet. I haven't shared a recipe this week, or I haven't shared about the community, or I haven't shared about anything outside of workouts. I'm going to share about my kids now. Like, whatever you're comfortable with, just take notes. Okay. Number 5, fill up your inbox. So we all do this, right? And we're all actually pretty good at this, create new connections. So this is about creating genuine connections with people, strive to connect with at least 3 to 5 new people a day. And it says write the number of new connections in each box. So you know, this is genuine, right? If I were going up to Amanda, like, hey, that color, blue or turquoise or whatever, looks great on you. Like, that is a great color on you. You should wear it all the time. Like, that is me genuinely telling her that. And that's what we're doing to other people on social media. If you like their family photos, who is your photographer? You know, I want to get pictures from my family. What kind of dog do you have? You know, where'd you get your 1-year-old's bathing suit? I need a new one. Or where does one get water shoes these days for their kids? Like stuff like that. Like just connect with people outside of health and wellness. And make sure you're doing that with 3 to 5 new people a day. I think everyone on this team does a lot more than that. I think we're all really good at that. And you guys encourage me to do more connections and be better instead of just going straight to inviting. So inviting, we're going to invite at least 2 people a day to take action. I'm going to be honest with you. If you want this to be an income producing activity for you, 2 invites a day won't do it. We have all been in a work hour or felt motivated enough to invite 10 to 20 people a day, and we might have gotten completely ghosted that day. That is a prime example of some months are going to be hard. Some months people aren't responding, and then some months are great. You know, like as you guys can imagine, a lot of people are responding back in January because they're ready to take action for their New Year's resolutions. A lot of people are responding right before summer or right before their spring break trip or when their taxes come back. Like people are just ready for various reasons at different times. But my point is if you want this to be an extra income or you want to help more people and you want to have your ripple effect go farther, 2 people won't cut it. You have to invite more than 2 people. Some days I invite 5 to 10 people, but for the most part, I am inviting closer to 30 to 50 people a day. On the weekends, it's a lot more when I have more time to sit down and work. But during my work week, it's hard. And if I send out 10 invites, I'm feeling pretty good about that. But if I were to invite 2, I don't think that if I only invited 2 people a day, I don't think I'd be a successful partner. So another way that you can connect is responding to all of like the comments on your videos, comment on people, you know, liking your stuff, or just engage with the people who are engaging with you. Like if somebody's taking the time to leave you a comment or like even heart your stuff, like shoot them a message like, hey, thank you for your support. Like I'm on this brand new journey. It's been a little scary to like be vulnerable and share my stuff on social media. So I really appreciate you, you know, liking my stuff and making me feel like I'm doing a good job. Okay. Follow up with previous conversations and invites. The key is in the follow-up, you guys. This is something I don't do enough, but Brendon Burchard says that 80% of your sales are left on the table when you don't follow up and put a deadline in place. So all of these people that you're talking to who have said, I want more info, and then they go ghost, you know, my financial situation might have looked one way on a Tuesday, and by Friday I've gotten paid and my world feels a lot brighter, you know, and I'm much more likely to respond to you if I'm interested in this. And so my point is just because somebody didn't respond to you when you followed up, you keep following up. You don't give up on people. Okay. Because we do not know what's going on in people's lives, right? Like Carrie said it on another call, like somebody might have had a family death or a funeral that day. And if you invited them and your energy was on top of the world and they saw it and they said, I can't handle this right now, circle back in another week. They might be in a different place, you know, like if somebody at some point has told you they want information, you need to be keeping their name written down. You need to keep circling back. Even if they don't respond, you're not being annoying, because trust me, I've gotten so many messages that said, thank you so much for not giving up on me, even though I didn't respond to you. Thank you so much for continuing to invite me. Trust me, if you're annoying them, they will let you know. They will ask you to stop. If they're not saying stop, continue to follow up. Okay, number 6, keep 10 in play. So 10 in play is like your list of people who you are talking to. Brendon Burchard teaches that we want to keep 10 people who have been having conversations, even if they're not ready right now. But they keep saying like, maybe at the end of the month or next month would be good for me. Like you want to keep a list of 10 at all times that you're talking to, working with, and continuously like actively following up on. And as soon as one of those 10, you know, either tells you go somewhere, get out of here, stop asking me, or completes their cart, we're filling their spot with somebody else. So keep 10 in play. So create raving fans, number 7. We're going to support people making progress. So this is our recognition section. I constantly am sharing things from our BOD group with permission from people. We're all really good about sharing transformation pictures. That's another way to recognize people. We share non-scale victories all the time in our BOD group, and I think that's a really good thing to share on our stories, because people think this is about weight loss, and we all know that it's about way more than that. It's about mindset, confidence, community, all of those things. It all counts as recognition. So make sure that you guys are paying attention to that. Number 8, upgrade to the team. So in addition to your customer invites, you're going to invite your customers to be preferred customers and partners. So this is something I waited years and years and years to do. And I don't know what my life would have looked like if I would have started earlier, but it feels scary. It felt scary for me at first. And I avoided it. I mean, I went years without ever inviting to a team. I didn't want to run a team. I just wanted to have customers. And anyways, my life is a lot happier now that you're all here. So, invite people to join in on this because this community is amazing. If people are saying, you know, I just don't feel like I have the accountability to stay focused, invite them to our partner team. A lot of us have stayed consistent because we're here. You know, we have like, look at the customers you guys have. They're not on team call, they're not on mentorship, right? Like when you have people checking in on you or like a team chat going that, you know, they're right there every day, like you're far more likely to stay more accountable in your own journey. At least I know I am. I have a team of people doing this with me and I have calls to look forward to. I have calls to keep me accountable. And if I just disappeared, I have a feeling that somebody on this team would eventually notice and be like, where you at, girl? Like somebody would notice I'm gone, right? Like, so invite to that, you guys. Again, upgrade to the team or invite to the opportunity. Post about it. We produce what we talk about, what we manifest, right? So like if you're somebody who's like, I don't have a team, but I want to post about having a team, then make a post that says, I envision having a team full of people who are A, B, C, and D, whatever your vibe is, you know, accepting, welcoming, not perfect, misfits, or, you know, people who want to focus on their health and wellness together and create a little bit of income doing that, or a lot of income. You know, maybe you're like, I've decided to make this my full-time job and I want to create a team of people who want to do the same. Just whatever it is, like whatever you're manifesting, if you're not talking about it, if you're not putting it out there, people don't know. There are people on this team who only joined because I got in my stories one day, part of a push group challenge, and said, I am manifesting a team of women who want to work hard to create an income, a team of women who have full-time jobs, not want to leave their job, but have full-time jobs and are still not making ends meet. I want women who want to get in the paint with me, to throw some elbows, to like hustle with me, to enjoy the community with me, like to grind with me, to push towards goals with me, to change the outcome for their children with me. Like I got in my stories and talked about that, and some of you joined because of that. So duplicate your success. Number 10, invite new partners to the 10-step business plan. Obviously, if you guys get to that point where you have new partners, they're going to be in this team call with me. They're going to, like, the downline doesn't just stop with you. Like, your new people will be part of our mentorship and part of our team call and part of our group chat. So I will be helping you mentor them. You do not have to feel like that's something you have to take on by yourself. And so you don't need to worry about that. Okay. This is optional, kind of like, this is just your list, right? A lot of you have bought notebooks. I use this in my book. There's like pages for like lists of names. So anyone who said like, yes, send me more info, I'm writing their name down. I use like a highlighter system. If I've sent them pricing, I put a little P next to their name. If they've purchased, I highlight in a certain color. If I've sent a share cart, I highlight in a different color. So I kind of create my own systems, but this is just another way. You can write down who I invited to take action, who I'm following up with, customers and preferred customers I invited, follow-ups from previous invites, prospects, follow-ups from, I don't know why I said that so many times. Anyways, I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't waste my time writing down a bunch of names of people I want to connect with. Or like if people are watching my story and I'm not screenshotting them, writing all of their names down, reminding myself to go back and talk to them. I am writing the names down of the people who have said, yes, give me more information. Because I know one thing. If you're on my page and you're watching my stuff and you're in my stories, I'm inviting you regardless. So I don't need to write your name down. If you're still watching, I'm still inviting. You're in my house. It's not weird for me to invite you when you're watching my whole life. It's weird for you to watch my whole life and then not respond to me. So I'm inviting you. I'm inviting names down of anyone who wants more information, and I'm following up, working off of this list. I think it is not the best use of your time to just like write down every name that you see watching your stuff. I've heard of other coaches doing that, and I just don't think it's effective. So that is your tracker. You need to be working from a tracker. If you don't want to use the business activity tracker, like page 1 of it, then you need to create your own. The biggest things on here, right? Like you need to connect with people. You need to be proof of the product, right? So at its very core of its foundation, being a partner is focusing on your relationship with yourself, right? Coach of self. That's what that is. Inviting. If you are not inviting, you are just a glorified customer. You are not a business owner, right? If you were creating a retail store and trying to sell jewelry and you didn't even let anyone know you were open, nobody would come. Nobody would step foot through your door and look around because they wouldn't even know you were there, right? So you have to invite people. I cannot say that enough times. You have to invite people. And then recognition again. So if you're like, well, that's a lot, I definitely cannot get all of this done in one day. That's okay. I also can't get all of this done in one day most times. So I think we're all pretty good about sharing in our stories as we go. So I'm less worried about that for you guys. Focus on a couple of things each day. And for me, what's really helpful is when I am using my tracker, if I have like a really great week, I can see, okay, what did I really focus on that worked well for me? But like I had kind of a hard week last week. It wasn't super productive, and I didn't really sign a lot of people up. And when I go through and look at my holes are in partner invites, partner stories, adding new people, and follow-ups. So like I said, 80% of your sales get left on the table with follow-ups. So not shocking there that I didn't sign anyone up last week. I didn't follow up with anyone. That box is blank almost the whole week. I'm inviting, I'm connecting, but I'm not following up with anyone. So that's something I'm going to work on this weekend. My focus will be follow-ups. So I hope this was helpful to you guys. Like I said, you don't have to use this one. There are a couple different trackers out there floating around, but you do have to use a tracker. Okay. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Okay. Let me see these questions. Okay. These questions are not pertaining to the tracker, so I'm going to stop the recording if I remember how.